we will work on, or we will focus on home controllers or controllers. Okay, the I will give you on basic uh, coding for C Sharp, and also let's create one action result. Okay, based on one action we will create also a view, and then that action we will link to our main menu. Para pag-click mo dun sa product details mo, it bring you, once you click to your product, it will bring you to the product details and it will display the information there. Okay? So, simple as that. So, let's start. Now, on the controller, either you will create a separate controller or you can use the existing controllers. Okay? Now, the good thing for to have a separate controllers is that madali mo siyang i-identify at saka nakadedicated lang ang lahat ng mga codes doon. For example, gagawa ka ng isang product controllers, meaning ang lahat ng mga codes mo dyan, lahat ng mga related information is just related for the product. Now, for the home, it should be related uh, for the business information like your index, about, contact, okay? So, to do that, let's create one controller. So just go on the controller and then on the controller folder, okay, click on the controller folder, then right click, then add controller. From here, we have three options that we can use. Either we'll use the empty, or with the read and write actions, or with the MVC5 with already using the entity framework. Ibig sabihin, meron ka ng database connected to database, and then we just select that entity framework and the system will create for you all the actions required like add, edit, delete, even for the views. So system also will prepare for you. So this will be a good thing kasi hindi na kailangan natin magko-code. But this will not work unless we need to set up our entity framework or our connection to the database, our models, okay, the data containers. So those are the requirements. Without those, we cannot use this template. For now, we will use the empty one, okay. Then later on, we will use the next one, and then we will use the with the entity. Okay. For now, let's start with the empty one. Then let's give the name. Let's say product. Then add. Now, on the product, we have automatically the system was created for you an index. Okay. Now, if you look into here, we have controllers. We have controllers folder. Under our controller folders, we have account, home, manage, and product. Okay. Now, just ignore about the controller words, okay? Because that controller words is required, but the system is always understand if you call it product. So, lagi na tawagan niya is only product, not the whole word or not the whole text, okay? But if you need this to use on to link on another controllers, for example, nasa home controllers ka and then gagamitin mo yung mga functions or yung actions inside that controller, so kailangan mo tawagin siya ng buong pangalan. So, say, ang pangalan niya is product controller. Now, in order that this could be visible on other controllers, you need to define also the access level. So, we have the access level or um, the definitions, right? We have this private, public, okay? Either we will use the private or the public. So it's the same as for the variables also. You can define for the private and the public, okay? So now by default, the system give you this index, okay? Index action result. Now on this index, as I explained earlier, that the system will always pick the index. So like for example, if you type controller, then the system will look into the action result index automatically. So by default, the system look into index action. So without the index action, the system will not go into the other default or other actions. Those are the customized actions. Hindi niya babasahin yon. Only the index. So the rest are, you need to point on the correct actions in order to the system understand or to read on which action that you want to go. Okay? So let me explain it in another way. So um, what we will do? Let's add first a view on this so that we can test and run this controller. So what we will do to add a view is simple, like just uh, collapse this action result index, okay, or our action result or our actions called index. Just collapse that and right click inside that and then click add view. Okay, if you have already the existing view, you can go to view. Okay, rather than if you go with views and then go the product, and then from the product you need to find that specific view. The problem with that, if you have, let's say, 100 views on a single controllers, so it's not easy to find the specific or the correct action or the views that you want to modify or edit. So to do that, it's simple to simply just go on the action result that you want to, and then just right click and then click go to view. For now, since we don't have this view, we can go on add view for the meantime. So click add view, and then we have this NVC default or the razor view. Okay, just click add, and then do not change the variable or the view name. Okay, otherwise it will not link to our uh, action. Okay, if you will change this, it will not be recognized under with index. Okay, so keep that one as is, do not change, unless if you are using for the partial views. Let's say if you click this partial views, then you can change that one, and you need to define that view in the controller. Now, for instance, you have changed the name. Instead of using index, you have changed the name into somewhere else, um, shop or whatever it is. And then from this name, you need to define this one on the view. So, like for example, I will not click that one yet. Let me cancel. If you want this to go on that specific view, not on the default view, then you need to define her like this is a shop. Okay, so the system will find the shop under on controllers view. Okay, so we have the controllers view product. So inside the product, we should have the shop called CHHTML, meaning that is the view. So to keep that simple and straightforward, don't change the name on while creating the view. So just right click, add this one view, and then click OK. Simple as that. Okay, or click add. Now we have now a view. Okay, now from this view, we can now start adding our CSS if meron tayong mga CSS, or kung meron tayong template, copy mo na lang tapos i-paste mo dito, tapos i-design mo na. Simply as that, okay? Or before you do the design, so always like this, I always what I always do on my the way I do for the project or any application that I do. First is I created the controller. So first is I have the controller. Then next is I created the action that I want. Now third is add all uh, codes related to, okay, related uh, to the actions. Okay, so meaning, let's say this is for example, this is product details. So I need to add the product details first and then go to view, para kasi pagdating mo sa view, ilatag mo na lang, di ba? Mahirap naman gagawa-gawa ka ng view tapos hindi ka pa wala ka pang mga data na i-display mo, di ba? So always like this. So we design now what we have done so far. We created the controller and we created the actions, but we did not add, okay? We did not add any codes yet, or we can keep what is been as default. So because this is already running, okay, and we don't have yet any information to display, but we can add the static information on the view. So what we have done is we created a view on that. Now vice versa, once you do the view, adding information on the view, layout on the view, and then go back to your actions, add that required informations, and then back to your view and apply that information. Okay? Sana malinaw sana malinaw. So ibig sabihin, let's say we created a actions called index, and that index wala pa tayong value, but we just redirect this to the view, okay, which view that you want to display. Now on this view we have also a static information, like we have the title, so we say this is a product details, okay. Now on that title we have also a static text on this is under index, so I would say product details. This is only a static display. Now if you run this, okay, run, if let's say click run or start. Okay, so this is our home screen, right? So our objective is supposed to be, once you click this product, it will bring you to the product details. So if you click buy, it will bring you to another screen, which is it will ask you how much quantity that you want, okay, or are you sure to purchase, or whatever it is. Now if you go into the product details, it will bring you the details of the product with with the pricing, as well as there's also an add or buy now or add to cart, okay, para at least a user journey or a user experience. So once you click this, it will bring you to another screen, and then it should also, the user can also add this in case he want to buy this item to his cart, okay. No need to go back from your home screen and find that again, that item, and click the buy. No, no, that's not really a good user interface or user journey or customer journey. Now let's go on the product. Currently, we did not yet assign any link from our product to our uh, actions that we created on the controller. So what we will do to access that is we can do that from our address bar. From our address bar, from the our root or our main uh, um, or our domain, okay, or our root access or our root URL, we will add just forward slash and then the controller name. What is the controller name? Product. Okay, so I say product. Do not add this other naming. Do not use the complete name. So just say product. Okay. Do not add product controller. Okay, because that would not be recognized. So we can add. We can try. So say controller and then enter. Say the system will say the resources cannot be found. It's meaning that it's wrong, spelling wrong 1 minute. Okay, product controller. Okay, so exactly the same. I just have this product controller and it's exactly the same. I got this error. This is an error. Now to fix that, we should get the correct product, otherwise or the correct controller, otherwise it will not be it will throw you to the error page. Now even though you have get the correct um, art controller, but you did not get the correct spelling for your actions, then that would not work also. It will also send you to the error page. So let's check and see this. So let's say I say product and then enter. Now as I mentioned earlier, that the system will always say that, hey, you see product or you see the name of the controller, but you did not specify for any specific actions where I should go, 'di ba? Yun, saan bakit ako pupunta? Sabi mo nga, yan ang bahay. Okay? Okay, paano ako makapasok doon, 'di ba? Parang sabi, yan ang bahay, pumasok ka diyan. O, ang sabi ng system, okay, ito yung bahay, tama, product. But saan ako papasok? Sa likod, sa harap, o saan ba yung ano, 'di ba? Yun ang next na tanong ng application. Exactly the same. Now, since the system is will check the default, okay? Sabi niya, kung wala ka naman sinabi sa akin kung saan ako dadaan, dito ako dadaan sa harap, 'di ba? Kasi may pintuan naman eh, dito ako dadaan. So, that is called index. So, the system will look into dito ka, 'di ba? Ito yung bahay, 'di ba? So, sabi nung ano, pasok ka diyan. Pero wala mo kasi sinabi kung saan ka dadaan. So, the system say, okay, since I cannot you did not specify in which action should I use or should I read or where should I go or which action should I need you to bring. So the system will go into the default, which is it will check if is there any index. If there is no index,
Sir,
then the system.
excuse me, sir.
Okay. Sorry.
Sir, naka-freeze yata yung screen.
Naka-freeze. Sabi,
Parang hindi nagbabago sa akin. Ewan ko lang sa iba.
Okay lang, nabago.
nagbago sa inyo?
Okay, nandiyan ka sa may controller ngayon.
Kay Ma'am Rosalyn.
Okay lang po, sir.
Okay na sa'yo si Franco?
Paano i-refresh?
Nasa controller, sir.
Parang
Ano ko lang, tawag nito, stop. Now, first, next is, let's connect that, our product to our product details controller. Okay? So, to do that, we need to go back to our home screen. Okay? From home screen, we have called index. From here, we just go right click and then go to view. Okay, pwede rin punta ka ng view na folders, views na folder, and then find home, and then find index. Double click the index. That's exactly the same. Okay, but it's more faster and more accurate if you go on controller, and then find index, and then right click, and then go to view. Now let's go down. Let's find these products what we had. Okay, these are the products that we had. So we have this buy now. So we have this on the top called hyperlink. We have this hyperlink here. Okay. Now currently it is our hyperlink is assigned to this link. Pero wala naman tayong product details. Meron tayong home. Product details. Yung product details pa tayo sa home. Tinanggal ko ata itong nakarang meeting natin. Wala. Tinanggal ko. So meron na tayong index, about, and contact. So, this is wrong. Kasi sabi niya, puntahan mo si home, controller, and then hanapin mo si product details na action. Then we have also the parameter name and with the empty value. So, to correct this, we will add her product. Okay. Product and then index. This is our action, right? And then save. That's it. So, to use a hyperlink, this is called hyperlink. On the hyperlink is we have the syntax that we need to follow. One is it's required for href. Okay. So on the href you need to just copy this href and then specify on which action or which control or URL that you want to go through. So kung for example, if you want this to go out from our application, for example, pupunta ka ng Google. So lagay mo na dito, http //www.google.com. save, and that would work. It will go out to Google page. So I just run. So click mo to, papunta siya ngayon ng ano nangyari?
Kulang yata sir type ng P
Ha?
sa
Kagaling mo talaga ng mata mo, buddy,
malinaw pa.
Malinaw pa. Talagang ano yan. Yun, So, it will go out from our application. It will bring you to another URL, another page. Now, if you want also to open this on the separate tab, okay? Instead na dyan sa re-replace niya yung existing mo, you can also from the href, we just make it some space and find called target. Okay, from the target we have 4 options. We have blank, parent, self, and top. Okay, so you will say blank, meaning it will bring to another tab instead na i-override niya yung existing mo. Okay, so nakita mo? So gagawa siya ng panibagong tab. Now let's go back to our controller. So if you want this to be added to our controller, so let's remove this here and we would say dot or I would say this one, that would be exactly the same. So dot slash the name of the controller, product, and then name of the action that I want to, so index. Save and then refresh from here. Just click this, then it bring us to the product details. Simple, right? May pumasok. Si Sir Carmelo.
Nadi-disconnect yata siya, mahina rin ang ano niya.
Okay, anyway,
Mahina, sir.
okay lang. Naka-record naman to eh. So, pwede na ito ma-review niya mamaya. Okay? Kunting edit ko lang, kakat ko lang yung ibang ano, tapos i-upload ko na agad para ma-review niyo. Now, okay, so if we will go to the product details, we need to go on a very specific product, okay? Not all products, but that specific product. What I mean is that if it is cucumber, so it should be go on the cucumber, not on the tomato or on the carrots. Okay? So we should always specify the correct ID to bring in the details of that product. Okay? To use that, we need to define a parameter on our actions. Now, I don't want to use this index for the product details. Reason that indexes could be used for many things, like if you go into the product controller, it will bring you to something, a list of categories, let's say, and then that category should be under on the index by default, okay? Kasi wala ka naman pinili na product eh. So for instance, nagpunta ka ng product na controller. So ang gagawin ng system, bibigyan ka niya ng category which product that you want to select, okay? Mas maganda yung ganong option or yung ganong idea. Now, so to do that, we will create one action called product details. So simple lang, okay? Huwag niyong pahirapan ang sarili niyo, huwag niyong pahirapan, ha? Simple lang. So we have the index controller here. Just select that, copy, and then paste. Now we have now the two controllers, right? We have two controllers. We have the index and index. So this will bring you an error is because on that controller you cannot define the same name of action unless it is different tawag nito different access. So either this will be accessed by HTTP post and the other one is accessed by HTTP gate. Again, marami sinasabi to si Cesar niya. Now we have different type of access. We have HTTP post and HTTP GET. Okay, now HTTP GET. So like this. Okay, now post and GET. So I can define this. By default, this should be HTTP GET and this will be HTTP post. So ano ba ibig sabihin ng post and GET? Post meaning this can be only called once you pass a data back to the server. So kung katulad yung mga bumibili ka sa online, pag click mo yung button na yun, add button or buy, add to cart, ganun, ang ginagamit mo niyan is post. Ito is HTTP post. Now, kung kukuha ka ng data galing dun sa server papunta sa'yo, yan ang tinatawag na GET. Okay? Kuha, di ba? GET. Now, so by default, this will be GET. And then, by default is GET automatically. Now, if post is, you need to specify for post. So, you will say HTTP post. Okay? Now, this will remove that error is because, no, that will not remove yet because we do not yet provide the parameter for that, what I call this one, for that post. So, let's say this is string prod name. Okay? And then save. That will remove an error. So, this will get and this will be post. Now, on that post, you have the parameters. Ano bang data pinapasa mo? Okay? Now, but we will not do that for now. So, let's delete this and let's change this name into product details. Product details. Okay? Clear? Now, on the product details, we need to specify a parameter. Parameter should be, let's say, product ID. Prod ID. So, inside on this, our actions, the system is requiring you to provide an information. Kasi ito pagbabasihan niya eh. So, this is called parameter. Okay? Parameter. Huwag kayong magno-nosebleed ha. Huwag magno-nosebleed. Simple lang yan. Now, paano ba explain to? So, parang ganito. Papasok ka ng bahay nyo, pero hindi ka pwede pumasok na wala kang bitbit. Diba? Or, for example, may bisita kami kay Ma'am Roslyn, diba? Puntahan namin yung bahay ni Ma'am Roslyn. Hindi kami pumunta doon, wala kami dalang bulaklak. Hindi pwedeng ganun, magagalit yan, diba? So, kailangan may dala kami, may bitbit kami. Biro lang yan ha. Pero, that's how it should be. So, if you're looking into the details of the product, then you should provide something to check which product that you want to see, which information of the product that you wanted to see. Okay? Ganon kasimple. So without that, meaning anonymous, di ba? Wala naman napunta ka ng product details, pero hindi ko naman alam niya kung ano bang product ang kailangan mo, di ba? So that's why we have called parameters. That is called this is called parameters. Now, on that parameters, we have also defined different types of variables. So, again, parameters is just a variable. Okay? Naintindihan nyo ba? Parameters is also called a variable. So, on variable, as I explained to you guys last week or the other week, that to define a variables, you need to follow the you need to follow the two syntax for variable. So variable, again, variable. Now, syntax for variable is data type, okay, space, name of the variable. Simple as that, right? And then lastly is initiate or instance. Or initiate, we say initiate, initialization. So, see, clear? We have the data type, variable name, and the initialization, the initial value of the variable. So for the parameters, there's no need to specify the default value on this, or otherwise you can add a question mark and blah 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 on this. It's not really necessary because this is already in optional. Either you will provide or not. Okay, I will say save and then run. We have the parameter called string pr prod id. But on our variables here, we did not provide any variables or any value. Okay? Wala tayong dala. Nung pumunta ta kay Ma'am Rosalyn, kaya binato tayo, ganon. So, wala problema kasi that is called optional. Either may dala ka or wala, papasokin pa rin tayo, 'di ba? Kasi ganun kabait si Ma'am Rosalyn eh. So, may dala ka or wala, papasokin pa rin tayo. Now, kung papasokin tayo kahit wala tayong dala, it depends. Either papasokin tayo hanggang sala lang or papuntahin pa tayo hanggang kusina, di ba? Baka malay mo, dala natin is pagkain, di ba? So, ganon. So, pwede ka pa rin pumasok, but again, since you do not provide any information, then what do you expect on the system? Either the system will send you back kasi pabalikan ka niya dahil wala kang dala, or the system will bring you to an error page. We say, you don't have the product details or product ID. Please provide the product ID. Then, it will bring you to back to the home screen or where is the last view that you had. Okay? Simple as that. So, now, let's add, let's say we don't have the product, based on our dito, 'di ba? Sa href natin or sa URL natin or sa hyperlink natin na dinesign o dinedefine on our home screen or on the products, wala tayo pang parameters, 'di ba? To add the parameters is simple, like we say what is the index or the action that we had just for that product details, right? Product details. Mas maganda copy and paste nyo na lang ha, kasi magkamali kayo ng type ng ano dyan, mag-error siya. Tulad nung kanina pinakita ko sa inyo. So, if the action is not exactly the same, then that will throw you on an error. Now, it doesn't matter if it is this exactly the same writing or is this all caps or small caps. All small caps. That's perfectly fine. Okay? Hindi yan, it doesn't matter. So, now we have product and product details, and then if you want to define for value that we send to this hyperlink, so we just simply like question mark, okay, question mark, then which variable or parameters that we need to fill for the value. Again, so question mark meaning nagtatanong ka, so ano man talaga ipapasa ko sa kanya. So to this is also you need to very careful on this here. First is you need to ensure that the actions is correctly spelling, the correct spelling. Otherwise, it will not work. It doesn't matter it is all caps or all small caps. That's perfect. It's fine. Now, on the variables, exactly the same roles. So, it doesn't care about small and caps, but you only care about the exact name or the exact name. Yeah, that's right. The exact name or the correct spelling of the variable. So we just copy this and back to our URL, and then that's it. Then value. So to provide the value on that, then we need to give them equal. So equal meaning which value. So we say ID 1. Let's say 1. Meaning our cucumber is the ID for that our cucumber is 1. Now, again, we are not yet connected to our database, so we are not defined the actual products on which ID, the product name, the product description, all of this stuff. We're not yet add this one on our database. So all of this now information is on the static, which is available on our view only, not on our database. So you need to careful on that. Okay, for now since it is static, so we will give also the static value, which is 1, but later on you should not do that. So this always based on what has been the user selected and then which data has been keyed out or the data has been extracted from the database. So for now, let's say 1. Now, this will cause an error, right? Mag-error to o hindi? May 500. Sagot na ba?
Error, sir.
Aba, sumagot na si Buddy. May error, oh. Wala pa ako sinabing 500. Anong 500 yun, Buddy, ha? Basta 500 lang sinabi ko, ha?
Pwede lang kahit peso.
Okay, ano pa? Ma'am Rosalyn, Sir Camilo or Sir Franco, anong idea nyo? It will bring you an error or it will display the correct? Ma'am Rosalyn?
Copy-paste.
Sir Camilo,
Parang mag-error siya, sir. Siguro.
parang lang, ha? Sir
I'm
Camilo
not
or Sir
sure
Franco?
pa baka.
Error dong sabi nila. Makijoin na lang ako sa error.
Okay. Now, why it is bring you to an error is because we don't have views for the product details. That's correct. So, if you go for right click and then go to view, I cannot find the view in here. So, kung pagpatuloy ko yon, sinisip ko lang, di ba? Tapos, balikan ko yon, home screen, refresh ko, tapos click ko to, then it will bring you to the error. Because wala naman siyang nakikita doon na product details. Wala to si product details, diba? So, wala siyang view na product details. So, that's correct. Ewan ko lang kung haka-haka lang yun ni Buddy or talagang ginagawa na rin niya. Okay? Now,
Hindi, sir, kasi yung controller mo nga, wala pa siyang define na item, di ba?
ano?
Wala pa siyang nilagay dun sa mo, sa controller.
Wala pa kasing views. So, yan ang doon,
Wala
ang
pa
error
siya,
niya.
kaya wala siyang
So,
babasahin.
we have actions but we don't have the corresponding views. So, we just go and then add view. Okay? Then, add. Simple as that. So, this is product details. And this is product details. And then save. And then run it again. That should work. Okay? Here. Click and we have the product details. Now, we have, if you look into our address bar, again, for now, I think you will now become more curious on what you call this one? Your address bar. Kasi dati wala kayong pakialam sa address bar nyo, di ba? Basta mag-type lang kayo dyan ng Facebook, yun lang yun. Pero hindi kayo nagkikare about ano ba yung mga product ID na yun, ano ba yan. Pero sa ngayon, pwede na, sabi pwede pala, ganito pala. So, pwede ko eksperimentuhan yung mga site na nga yan. Katulad ng Facebook, di ba? Kung magaling ka sa Facebook, kunin mo yung product, kunin mo yung ID ng ID, example, anong ID ko? So, yung puntahan mo to, ito ID ko. So, kung for example, anong mga ID nyo na dyan na, meron ba ang mga ID dyan na, ano? Baka meron to. Di ba? Hindi naman kami friend dito eh. Pero napuntahan ko. So, ganun din yan. So, this will apply not only for our applications. So, take note that this will be apply also in general. So, you can type here, let's say, I want to go on the product, and I say, I know that the product, the variable name was product ID, then I can define also the number which is corresponding to that ID. So, making sure that your website is secured, otherwise it's easy to hack. Now, I teach you now the basic hacking. So, simple basic hacking is you can go on what you call this one, from the address bar and then type anything, and then from that will bring you something. Then from there you will get information. Okay, ganito pala, ganito. Okay? So, that will bring you more curiosity to understand how it will work for the ethical hacking. Now, so we have here called product ID equals 1. Now, we need to validate this. So, we need to go back to our product controllers and validate. What do you mean by validate? To validate if there's a value or not. If there's no value, then it will bring you need to give an information to the user that this you don't have to provide anything. So you need to provide something and then go back or visit us again. So I would say now we will use the condition called if condition. So if string, because we are now we are still using string, so data type string, or it's exactly is we can use directly the variable name and then check if this is with the value or without the value. But let's use the framework functions that available. So we see string that is null or white space. So ano ibig sabihin nito? So string yan, either is it null, meaning empty, is it empty, or is not empty is because there is a white space or there is a space on that. So that is not null. That is not null kasi may space siya eh. So hindi siya considered na null. Now, to avoid that, we need to ensure that it is totally empty. Even there is a space, kahit ilang space pa nilagay niya dyan, but no characters or no alphanumeric that has been entered. So that is considered as empty or null. Okay? So I would say, open parenthesis, then the prod ID, okay, prod ID. So, ang tanong niya, is it if string that is null or white space, the product ID which is our variable, then what you will do? Then it will bring you to start and begin. So investigation na, di ba? Investigahan mo na. So if this is this empty or is null or white space, then we say error. So let's add a string. I will create one variable called error. So err equals string dot empty. For the meantime, I created one variable that I can pass this one later on to place that the specific error. Now we say error is equal to please provide product or please select product. That's it. Now, to make this to be visible on the user, so I need to define this or assign this variable into an object. So an object, we have multiple objects that we can use. So one of these is viewBag or viewData. There are multiple objects that we can use. So one of these very common is viewBag and viewData. So we will use viewBag for this one. So viewBag dot error is equal to our variable. Okay. Now, if this we will also do another checking. Okay. So let's say let's say for the initial value for our variables is not empty but space with white space. So we say not empty but white space. Okay, that's perfectly fine because if it's empty, it will bring us on the error on the view because empty siya. Hindi siya pwede mag-empty. Now, so go back to our view here and let's add, we have the product details, and then this is our object. Now, in order that the object could be translated into the value, then you need to add the @ sign at the beginning. Otherwise, kung wala siyang @ sign, this will be considered as normal text. So let's run. I didn't add anything, so let's run. Okay, so let me click this and it bring me here. So I have here viewbag.error. 'Di ba? Text lang siya, 'di ba? Text, walang special diyan. Text lang. Now, I want this to be translated into the correct one, the correct value. So to do that, you need to add the @ sign from here. Okay, save and then refresh. Now, they didn't display anything. Okay? It didn't display anything. It's because wala naman siyang value. Now, bakit walang value, sir? Let's check and investigate. Now, you see, if, okay, may tanong siya dito, if the string that is null or white space, the variable name is prod ID, is it, empty ba siya o hindi siya empty? Kung hindi siya empty, then ignore it. Pero kung empty siya, then add the variable value for the ERR to this specific information. Okay? So we are not passing through this because it is, say, this is not null. This is true, right? Because our prod ID is equals 1. So hindi siya null. Now, if I make this empty there and then enter, then it brings us to null, which is this error. May nalilito na ba?
As in. Sige lang, sir.
Hindi ko maintindihan.
Meron kang yung blue baby.
Huwag kang mag-alala, Ma'am Christine. Alaga ka ni, Sir Buddy. Si Sir Buddy nang bahala sa'yo dyan. Ha? Sir Buddy, ha? Alagaan mo
Buti
si...
na mga experts.
Okay. Now, so simple. So, our prod ID is, we have validation. Either there's a value on it or not value on it. Now, if there is no value, then it brings us into the error. Okay? Now, on this error, we have, say, this is the error that the user can read. Now, please select product. Then it will bring you something which like, click here to go back home or click here to go back to the list. So, to do that, let's make it a little bit good looking or a complete process as a customer view. Now, to do that, we say, from here, we need to do also another condition. Sabi ni sir, grabe condition yan ah. Kung gusto, hindi yung maraming condition pa, di ba? Ganyan lang dapat sana. Kaso, hindi ganyan ang buhay eh. The life is always struggling on the conditions. There's always a conditions. So this is exactly the same on how it should be work on the applications or in EI or artificial intelligence. There's always a lot of question. What, why, where. Okay? So you say if na naman. Sir, ano ba talaga yan, sir? If na naman tayo ah. Okay. So now just careful. If you want to interpret the functions to be called as a functions, just always start with @ sign. Without this @ sign on the reserve view, this is called reserve view, right? On the view, then that will be considered as a normal text. So since we are using a function, so we need to add the @ sign. So we say use a function if viewBag.error. Okay. Now again, bakit hindi mo nilagyan ng sir, bakit hindi mo nilagyan na ng @ sign dito siya? It's because @ sign was already on the beginning. So lahat ng nasa loob niya, that was considered as what we call this one, a functions. Okay? Or a statement. Hindi siya normal text. So here we say viewBag.error. Okay? So sabihin pa rin natin, since it is a string, so we say string that is null or white space that viewBag.error. Okay? If this is null or white space, then display the error. Simple like that, right? So, tanggalin natin yan dyan. Pasok natin to. Oh, saan ka na? Okay. So, either we will add this here or no need because this is already part of from the beginning. So, viewBag that error. So you say if string that is null or white space that viewBag.error. So, empty ba siya or white space ba siya? So, i-display ba natin? Hindi, di ba? Kasi empty naman siya. So, to do that, we need to add this not sign. Meaning, if not, di ba? Kung hindi naman si Ma'am Rosalyn, sino pa ba? Di ba? Di ba? Ganun yung tatanong mo sa akin, buddy, di ba? Biro lang. Biro lang, Ma'am Rosalina. Pampatanggal na ng antok to, saka pampatanggal ng hilo. Now, if not,
Nahilo.
if not, then do this. So, we will add only this sign to consider this not. Meaning, not lang to siya, not. If not, that is null or white space that this variable name viewBag or the object name viewBag, then display this. Okay? Now, to do this, I can make this better view. Let's say H3 here. Now, careful Now, we have the at sign at the beginning of our blocks, okay, or statement blocks. But inside our statement blocks, meron tayo ditong uh, HTML tags. Inside the HTML tags, we put our object. Huwag kayong malilito at huwag kayong mag-nosebleed. Then that time you need to use the at sign again because this will be considered as normal text. Okay, so I didn't add anything, so I just refresh this. Refresh. You see? Di ba? Not null. Bakit? Bakit nag-display to? Not null to di ba? So dapat hindi to magdi-display. Ay, tama naman. Not null nga na talaga to. Ay, nako, pati ako nalilito ako sa inyo Okay. Now, so itong variable natin sa taas, empty yan. Dahil empty yan, nilagyan niya ito ng error, tong viewBag error natin. Nilagyan niya ng message. Now, we cannot see the error is the reason that this is only considered as the text. So, to check that or to view the value for that specific object, we need to add the at sign. But sabi mo nga, sir, na meron ka na nalagay at sign sa beginning, hindi na kailangan maglagay pa ng at sign sa loob. But ngayon, lagyan na naman. Yeah. But hindi siya pwede gamitan mo ng at sign or you can use at sign even here. That is optional. That's perfect and the system will understand that. But that is optional. It's because you are inside on the statement, okay? Or the commands. But once you use HTML tags, again, once you use an HTML tags and you put that object inside your HTML tags, then in order to identify that object is an object, is not an static text, then you need to add an at sign. Okay? So in this case, I add here the at sign and save, and then let's see refresh. Now we got the data. So please select product. Diba? Simple lang, please select product. Now, then what should I do? Because you say, please select product. Then where should I go? I should click the home or what should I do? So to do that, let's help the user. Okay? Now from here, I could say a href, href. Then home, diba? Home. Then they say click here to go back to product list. Simple, right? Mahirap ba doon? Wala naman ata. Di ba? Simple lang. Click ko to. Balik na naman ako dito sa list. Di ba? So, that's user journey. So, click mo to. Wala pala yan. Dito pala sa image. Click mo yan. Product dito. Saan pa ka pumunta? Kasi may value na to. Pati ako, nalilito na rin sa inyo So, since meron tong value, so, hindi gagana yung error natin. So, ngayon, tanggalin natin tong value, tapos enter natin, lalabas yung error natin. Okay? Malinaw? Gising! Okay? May tanong? Bade?
O sir, hindi ka nakapunta dahil nilagay mo ng danger. Inad mo dun sa...
De, text, lang yun, pinapula ko lang to. Binago ko lang yung kulay. So this is only a class. I just added class and that blah blah blah. We can add more class para mas maganda siya tingnan. Later on, we can add buttons or just a simple text. So again, to work or to check that logical or conditional statement that we had done is simple. We have here our variable name product ID. So now it's empty. That's why it give us the error. Now this is not an error, but this is an information to the user that hey, you do not provide any product, so please select product. Click here to go back to the product list. So if I add a product ID 1, then that error will be removed, meaning our condition is applied. So ito. So if this blah 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 are not empty, then display. If empty, then not empty pala to, no? Not empty. So not empty meaning may laman. Kung empty, okay, wag mo display. Now, so we say a product H3 product ID at. So, now gusto kong ilagay yung product ID na ni-provide natin or yung ni-select natin. So to do that, we have here the product ID, right? This product ID is not accessible to the view. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please, you need to understand also, understand carefully. What variables that we have defined on the controllers is doesn't mean na ma-access mo yan or hindi mo siya ma-access doon sa view mo. Because view and the controller has no shared of variables. So to do that, in order that variables of information that you can you want to access this one on your view, then on that you need to create an object. The same what we have done on the error. We have created a product, a view bag that error that equals to error. Now this error here is only a variable name. So hindi yan talagang kailangan talaga. Ginawa ko lang siya na error yan. Pwede ko gawin ng error x. Okay? That's perfectly fine, error x. But that error x should be defined as well here, error x. Okay? Because that is an object. So careful. So from here, so we can also define the product ID. So I will say prod ID. Okay, prod ID is equal to prod ID. Okay. Now, in this case, yeah, this is perfectly fine. That this will work. Now we have the product ID, so we just copy this object and place it on here. Okay, then run. Let's see what will happen. So let's click this, and it brings us to we have here the product ID 1. Okay. Now if I add here product 1000, then that would be 1000. I will say 2, then that would be 2. Okay. Now if I remove this, that will bring us to the error page that we had. Okay. But why this product ID is here and we have here the error? This is wrong for me. It's not wrong actually. It's not wrong, but um, this is not a professional way on designing an application. You must hide everything which is not relevant to the information. So meaning we are now on the error page, so we should not display this product ID here is because we are on the error page. Okay, to avoid the customer journey confusion. Now to do that, we need to add else statement from our conditions. Okay, i-expand lang natin yung condition na if condition natin. To do that, we will just say else and then put this one, everything inside that else. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Kung hindi man, yun ang sinasabi ko nga kanina, kung hindi man si Ma'am Rosalyn, sino pa ba? Di ba? Yun ang mga tanong mo, buddy, mga ano no? So, else, di ba? Else. So, if, else. And also, we can also combine else or if statement inside the else. So, I would say, else, if. Grabe naman to si Sir Rene naman. Dami na namang mga ano ba talaga tong, ano ba talaga Sir Rene? Ano ba talaga ang gusto mong mangyari? So, parang ganito. So, kung if hindi siya empty, i-display mo. Pero kung empty siya, pero may pero doon empty siya, pero ang value is 0, then wag mo siyang i-display. So, parang ganito. So, tanggalin natin yan para hindi tayo mag-syntax error. So, if this is not, no, so I would not say, I would say equals 0. Meaning, ibig sabihin, kung, asan na yung variable ko? So, kung si error, bakit error? Product ID. Kung si product ID is equal 0, then, ito pa rin i-display ko. Okay? Ito pa rin ang i-display ko. Kung hindi talaga, and then, else. Why my else is not working? I have here, okay. Careful on the start and begin. Now, so, else, ito. Now, you can also combine what I call this one, conditions on a single statement. So, I would say, to combine the condition statement on a single command, I would say, you need to use the operator like an, or, diba? An, or, less than, greater than, all this operator. So, in this case, katulad dito, itong dalawa, redundancy to Meaning, tinatype mo, nandito na siya, tapos itatype mo naman siya dito ulit. Redundant na yan But, that will work, So, I just save and run. Let's run this. So, here is the error because wala naman tayo nilagay na product ID. But look, so din natin nakikita si product ID. Okay, let's go back to main screen and then click this. Now we have the product ID 1. Now if I add this 0, then I still get the same error or error page. This is kasi sabi mo, bakit ka nagbibigay sa akin ng error? 0. Hindi ko na kailangan ng 0. So, what we will do that, instead of having this kind of two statements or padagdag lang to no? So, gagawin mo, i-combine mo lang yung command mo dito. So, to do that, you need to add the operator. So, operator we have an or we can use another operators. So, this operator will say an, exactly this, then delete this. Bakit ako nag-error? This one, and this one. This is begin. Where's my end? Ikaw ikaw in nagtatago ka dyan Okay. So, kaya kung pumuti yun, hindi siya ganito nagiging purple. So, meaning, hindi yan recognized. So, there's someone or something which is, nandito kasi yung isang in, which is, hindi pwede. Kasi start, and then in. Start, then in. So, careful on that, okay? Now, let's save. And then, let's evaluate this. Where am I? Run. Okay. Now, bakit nandito to? Or pala to dapat. Kasi nag-error na siya. Hindi na siya nagre-display na tama. So, if not, and then product.id is equal to, dapat or. Or, tama pala or. Ay, nako. Refresh. Okay. So, ito yung unsigned. But, ang kailangan pa natin is or kasi kung hindi man si ano. Ito yung kung ampersand, sa tawag nito? Anong tawag niyang, or. This is or. Okay? So, since gamit natin or, so ang sabi niya, kung empty ito, or ito is equal to 0, then i-display niya yan. Okay? Sana walang nalilito. At saka inaantok. So, go back. So, click here, and then we have 1 here. Okay? Now, if I change this one into 0, then it will give me the same error. If I bring this to 1 or to 2, it will give me on that value that I had. May tanong? Kung hindi nakatulog to, wala na. Tapos na. Wala na
Nalito.
sumasagot eh. Nalilito pa ba?
Nandito na, sir.
Dun sa controller, sir, tsaka dun sa...
Di ma-relate na. Nasa tayo.
Di ba may relate? Okay, ulitin ko, explain ko. Paano ba explain to, Ma'am Rosalyn? Ikaw nga, parang marunong ka mag-explain. Explain mo nga. Ma'am Rosalyn,
Sir.
ikaw nga mag-explain. Nalilito sila eh.
Mas lalo ako, sir.
Okay. So, let's walk like a baby. Now, okay, first is, how to explain this? May nawala na naman. Uy! Nandito si, si Ma'am Los Minbinda. Hi, Ma'am Los.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Sorry
morning.
na late.
Nahirap talaga pag yung, natin, yung, anong tawag yan? Yung maganda sa isang classroom?
Use.
Yung muse natin. Mahirap talaga pag muse, laging late, no?
News, sir.
Pero lang.
Late
Pero,
lang, sir.
Kumusta? Kumusta, Ma'am Los?
Ay, eto, wala pa din. Kay Roslyn na lang ako, sir, makikisabay.
Wala, asan yung laptop mo?
Kinuha.
Kinuha na. Kinuha na naman. Kawawa ka
Wala
naman.
naman.
Gusto mo na sponsor? Gusto mo na sponsor?
Opo, sir.
Saglit
Sige.
lang. Sir Franco or Sir Camilo? Pwede lang, awag lang si Buddy. Naka-reserve na yan kay Ma'am Rosalyn eh. Sino ba
Ba?
pwede sa inyong dalawa?
May reservation.
May reservation.
Oo, naka-reserve yan. Mahirap pag ano yan si Sir Buddy eh. So, naka-reserve lang yan.
Sige, sir. Ang contact number niyo, tawagan ko po kayo na makahingi na. Uy,
Daming sponsors, oh.
Itong dalawa eh. Hindi, nanahimik itong dalawa. Hindi na nagsasalita. Si Franco saka si Sir Camilo. Okay. Hopefully that hindi masayang yung binayad nyo dito. Ma'am Rosalyn, sorry, Ma'am Los. Mahirap kasi pag wala kang laptop, hindi ka na makapag-practice.
hanggang kailan pa ba tayo, sir?
We need to extend for 2 meetings. So, kailan ba kailan ba ang expected ng Kumsofel? Hindi ko rin, nakalimutan ko rin eh. Then plus 2 weeks pa tayo.
June yata, sir.
June? Next month ha? Agad-agad?
I don't know. Kasi parang, di ba, February tayo nag-start? February,
Grabe.
March, April. Ay, March pala, March.
March tayo nag-start eh.
O parang ganun, sir. Parang June. Hindi ko lang sure, pero parang yun dun dati nabasa ko sa, ano ba yun?
So mag-extend lang tayo, mag-extend pa tayo ng 2 weeks eh.
Okay, okay. Sir.
Magsusunod na lang po, sir, kay Roslyn pag umakyat na siya na tumanggap na siya ng certificate niya.
Okay.
Pakisabay.
Okay, so let me explain
Kaya
it.
Slash na lang yung certificate ni Roslyn, slash.
Tapos ano pa yan ha? Ang ganda ng certificate ng ng MVC or itong web application. But anyway, okay, let me try to explain this, okay? Kasi meron lang tayong 20 minutes. Now, first is let's separate. There are 2 topics here. One is the hyperlink, okay? Hyperlink and the controller. Now, si hyperlink, ang kailangan niya is the URL. Now, on that URL, it should have the controller. So, from that controller is the responsible for the processing because controller, di ba, otak, siya ang otak. Now, from that processing, it after he process or after the processing, then it will bring you to the view. Okay, so dahil otak, di ba, nung nakikita yun, di ba? Now, para makikita sa user, then when it will bring you to the view. Then that's the controller. Now, so hyperlink. So hyperlink is there are 2 ways to access to use the hyperlink. Either you will use button, okay, and then from that button you can define for an actions. But it's a bit complicated for button because button is perfectly used for posting data to the server like submit or submission of data, submission of forms, all this stuff. But calling this modal or all this stuff. But those can be also done by uh, e tag. So we have e tag and we have button. Now on the e tag we say what is that HTML tags for the hyperlink? We say less than a, then href. Okay, href. Now href means this is for the hyperlink reference, meaning kung saan mo siya papuntahin. So if either you have the Google or YouTube or Facebook, then dito mo siya ilagay. So to do that, we need to add start with the double quotation, and then inside that you need to define your domain. So on our case, we don't have domain yet. We are using the local host. So on that note, we will just add this this dot, meaning it is log into the domain or log into the root, okay, and then just get this controller name. Now dot, and then controller name. So controller name, then / actions. So in our actions called product details, and then after the product details, okay, we have the controller name, and then action name, and then next is product details, action name. Then within the action name, sometimes the action name is required of parameter, so that is called optional parameter. So you need to add the question mark, meaning nagtatanong siya, no? Question mark, and then the name of the variable, so name of the parameter variable, and then the value. So for our case, we say prod id is equal to, so the value. So to make this one as complete reference, we say controller name, action name, then parameter name equals value. Okay, then close, then open less than a, close, meaning ito na yung complete na hyperlink, complete hyperlink. So you will say click here to view product, or click here, or product details, should say product details. Okay, now to translate this, translate so href controller name, so our controller name is product, then our action name is product details, then our parameter name is prod id, then our value is 1. Clear? Nalilito dito o naintindihan nyo to ditong part na to?
Okay. Medyo luminaw dyan, sir.
Luminaw dito medyo luminaw Yan ang
Sir.
so ito yon. So babalik tayo dito, ito yon Ito lang yon. Okay, so ito sa baba sa image yan So kasi inside this tag here, product details, is you can add any information there, any either image or whatever it is, or just text. So this one, it will work even this time. We will add it here. That's it. And then okay, this is should be that way. And then close pala. May close. Sabit. May mali yung ano ko. So start and then in here. So anyway, i-share ko na naman to. So ito yung sa loob sa buong ano. So di-translate natin siya, ito rin. So i-save ko, tapos i-refresh ko yan. Ito, product details. Okay? So if i-click ko tong image or i-click ko tong product details, pareho lang pupuntahan yan. Bakit? Kasi product ID ko, okay. Tama ba? Product ID? Check natin product ID, tama naman. So save. Okay. So wala lang, nalagyan ko ng space dito. So sabi niya walang value to kasi na-space na kasi siya. So dapat wala siyang space. Now, sana na malinaw natin sa inyo dito. Okay? Now next is for button is also, it could be on the button, but there are long process for the button. Let's ignore the button for the meantime. That we can use that one later for the button. Now, malinaw na hyperlink. Can we proceed for the controller?
Sige, sir.
Now,
Controller naman.
okay, controller is inside the controller is we can define an actions. Okay, so controller, then inside the controller code actions. Now on every actions meron siyang parameter. So parameter is an optional. So I would say parameter is an optional, because you can create a action without parameter. So that is called optional. So again, we have here the controller, and then the action, and then the parameter. Now to translate this to action, so we would say to the actual, I would say product. Okay, our controller name is a product, right? Then our action is a product details. Then we have the what we call this one. We have this parameter called prod ID. Okay? Now, so ibig sabihin, so mayroon tayong controller. Ang controller na ng pangalan ng controller natin is the product. Then inside the product, meron tayong product details. And then that product details, it has the parameter which is called prod ID. Okay? Now, to make this into action, we have created a script or commands. Okay, kasi processor ang controller, 'di ba? Utak to. So if you look into our controller, so ang sabi niya, okay, meron tayong variable dito na ERR. So, itong variable na to is I only designed this variable just for the storage of error message. Okay? Now, the type of this variable is a string. It has the initial value of a space or a white space. Okay? Now, so that's the variable. Now, next is we do the evaluation of our variable. So, our variable or this parameter variable. Based on our evaluation of our parameter variable, then we decided to add an error message based on the evaluation. Now, after that, we need to translate all this information into a user view. Now, as I mentioned earlier that any variables that you used inside the product controllers or any generic or any controllers, that variables is not accessible to the view because our our controllers and the view has no shared of variables. In order that our variables will be or our data will be visible back to the user, we need to use an object. This is called a variable object, and there are multiple types of object that we can use. One of these are ViewVag. They are also called ViewData. There are a lot of things, okay? There are a lot of objects that we can use. So you could just select and understand what is the requirements each of these. Okay? Now, for now we will use ViewVag. Now, ViewVag is simple. So ViewVag is an object. Now, that ERR is the object name. You got me? Now, so ViewVag is an object. Let's say, paano natin sasabihin? Dito. Dito ba? Baka malalo kayo malilito. Okay, ViewVag is an object. That ERR, that error is an variable or object name. Malinaw? So ViewVag is an object, while that error is an object name. So in our case, we have ViewVag.error, which is the object error, and we have also another ViewVag called prad ID. So meaning this ViewVag prad ID is the containing for the product ID. Now, so after we have the define the object, right? We define the object, we define the object name, then we need to put the value or add a value on that object. That's why we assign is equal to ERRs. Diba? Ito variable initially sa taas, diba? ERR. Now, ERR, it could be empty or it could be have this information. Okay? Now, next is the product ID. Okay. Now, the product ID also, it depends kung may value itong product ID natin na variable dito or our parameter variable. Diba? Kasi, kung balikan mo yung explanation ko dito, diba? Meron siyang parameter. Diba? Now, on that parameter, is there any value on that parameter or not? Then, the system will send it back to the to the view. Now, we have condition here, diba? Condition, simple lang. If condition. Now, once we go into the view, now on that view, we do also an evaluation. Kasi mahirap naman, sa view mo pa lang, sa view mo din, hindi mo rin i-evaluate. Okay? So, meron din tayo ditong logical evaluation. So, from here, we say that if, now, forget about the variables now this time. If you are now on the views, then forget about the variables that you have defined on the controller. Because that variables is that doesn't exist at all in the view. So what are available on the views are the object. So the object that we created from that controller, this object, is only the one that has been translated to the view. Okay? Now, about this prod ID, this ARR, wala nang alam si ano dyan. Wala alam si ano. So, kakalimutan na natin yan now. So, since kinakalimutan na natin yan, so we will do our evaluation based on the object. Now, what is the first object that we use? We use the object called viewBag. Now, this viewBag with the name of ARR, so we do the evaluation. If this viewBag.err or error, sorry, viewBag.error has value or without value. Or, 'di ba? May condition ka pa isa. Or if it has the value, then if it has the value, kasi sabi kasi niya dito, no, sorry. Now, if the viewBag.error has value, then i-display mo to. Now, another case, if that viewBag.error has no value, meaning hindi dapat niya i-display to, meaning kasi no value siya, di ba? But meron ka dito isang condition, additional condition. Sabi niya, okay, wala siyang value yung viewBag error na yan kasi tama, may parameter naman kami pinasa. Pero ang parameter ba pinasa mo is equal to 0? So that's why we added the operator called OR. So this operator OR, evaluate again. So is a viewBag.prod.id. So now it's different object that we do the evaluation. Sa unang i-evaluate mo is yung error. Kung may error ba siya o walang error. Now sunod, dahil wala siyang error, i-evaluate ko ngayon kung yung product ID mo ba na entry is there's a value equal to 1 or equal to 0 or not equal to 0. Now, if the value is equal to 0, meaning, kasi bakit ka nagbibigay ng product ID na 0? Wala naman talaga 0 na sinisave mo sa database. So, in that case, we say, error yan. Wala kami product na ganyan 0. So, kailangan kang bumalik doon sa lista, sa listing. Mamili ka ng product na may yung product. Wag yung, kasi yung 0 wala yan. So, that's why we give this error to the user view. Now, to complete the whole cycle, we added also the else condition. Para, kung hindi mo kasi ito isasama, so wala kang else condition dito, kung kahit na nag-i-error to, di-display pa rin niya yung sa baba. Kasi, hindi naman siya, ang una kasi binabasa ng sistema, itong condition ito, pasok ba to dito o pasok dito? Ngayon, kung pasok siya dito, then dito lang siya, hindi niya babasahin to. Pero kung hindi siya pasok dyan, pasok pala siya dito, ito lang babasahin niya. So, the rest of that will be escaped. So, now, it's simple. So, either if we will display this line here, or it will display these lines. Na-explain ko na ba? O naguguluhan pa rin kayo?
Okay lang, sir.
Okay lang? Yung okay na yan, medyo alanganin ako sa okay na yan.
Magre-review uli.
Anyway, naka-record naman to eh. Sir Franco or Sir Camilo?
Medyo magulo pa.
Gulo pa din. Nandito naman ako eh. O, nandun dyan naman si Buddy. Mamaya, papakita ko sa inyo ni Buddy. Mamaya, ganda-ganda na naman yung papakita sa inyo sa atin ni Buddy. So, Buddy, share mo lang yung mga codes mo sa sa chat para at least maano naman sa mga kasama natin.
Hindi lang, sir. Intindihin ko pa.
Tapos,
yan, sir.
kaya yan. Ma'am Luz, may nalilito ba o ano? Magsabi ka lang.
Sir, gusto niyo na bang mag-drop ako?
Bakit ka naman mag-drop? Huwag kang mag-drop.
Tuloy.
Sino nag-away ni sino ba nag-away ni Ma'am Luz?
Mag-drop ako.
Inaway niyo si Ma'am Luz naman. Kayo naman talaga, intindihin niyo eh. Huwag niyo awayin yan eh. Anyway, guys and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, and hoping that next week we will have to have further understanding on this so that we can move on, because we need to go more the layout on papangandahin na natin yung details natin. Then after that, kailangan na nating magsimula sa database. Then after the database, i-connect na natin lahat ng gawa natin ngayon sa database. And then after that, sa final is kailangan na natin ng i-deploy through online tong gawa nyo. Then, graduate na kayo. Ganyan lang, kasimple. So, I have recorded this session and kindly review this again. I will not share the codes kasi kung i-copy and paste nyo lang, hindi nyo rin ito maiintindihan, lalo kayong malilito. So, what I suggest is that just review the codes, just review the video, and then try to make this at your own. You can send us the message on the group so that everyone can be notified and can be also support us if needed. Okay? Thank you everyone and have a nice day.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you,
Ang
sir.
maganda, sir, yung video na lang para ma-practice yung ano.
Ngayon ano ko na yung video. Thank you. Thank you.
Ma-practice natin yung... Sige,
Yes,
salamat.
salamat, sir.
Salamat.
Bye-bye.
Salamat, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.